So US consumers are in a very interesting spot right now. And it has to do with interest rates, has to do with money that they have in the bank, it has to do with the banking crisis, and also their needs. So I'm going to break down what's going on, but experts say that the concern isn't today. The concern is what happens in about 3 to 6 months. So I want to break down what's going on at this time, what you should look for moving forward, and explain what is going on that is causing many people to somewhat panic right now. So I'll break all that down in just a moment. All I ask is one thing, takes 2 seconds. Go ahead, hit that like button if you enjoy these daily updates. And now let's begin. So why are millions of Americans starting to panic? Well, it has to do with purchases that they would like to make, but they know it's best if they wait. Look at this article from CNBC just last night. It says some consumers are punting big purchases like pools and mattresses. Interesting. Why would consumers be waiting and pushing these large purchases down the road a little bit? Is it because they're trying to save up a little bit more money and they want to pay cash? No, not necessarily. Is it because they see a big savings for Christmas or for Black Friday? No, that's not it either. Well, I want to show you something. I want to explain the key points here. It says some consumers are pushing off making big purchases for things like furniture or pools as they deal with high interest rates and pesky inflation. The key here is high interest rates. It says that can have wide-reaching impacts for everyone from the average shopper to the Federal Reserve in this unique economic moment. Now, here's where things are getting interesting. Look at this. It says consumer spending slows to 0%. Market smells rate cuts. That is the reason why. It's because the market is predicting a rate cut possibly in September or in December. That would be huge. If we see rate cuts, that means your credit card bill could be a little bit cheaper. If you get a home equity line of credit, a HELOC, that could be cheaper. It would be less expensive at that time. You would be better off waiting, especially on something like a pool. Definitely wait. Because as rates start to fall, your pool will cost less money. That's big. Now, I reached out to a friend of mine who also owns a hot tub business. He services and sells and stuff like that. And this is what he had to say. Listen to this quote. He says, "Times are tough right now. We normally sell 3 to 4 hot tubs per week, but this past month, we only sold 4 total. Everybody seems to be putting off their purchases in hopes that interest rates drop. Are you seeing this elsewhere too?" This is the thing. It doesn't matter if it's a hot tub, it's a pool, could be a kitchen renovation, a bathroom renovation, could be a mattress, it could be a new sectional for your family room, it could be a new TV. All these large purchases are being put off. Here's why this is potentially concerning for many people. They say in the next 3 to potentially 6 months, this could be concerning because right now, all we're doing is we're holding on to our cash. We don't want to spend it yet. We're waiting, right? We don't want to spend our cash. We also don't want to go and get a home equity line of credit and then go and use it just yet. We want to wait. Also want to wait on that large purchase by swiping our credit card. Want to save a little bit extra money because right now things are tough. Our budgets are tight. Because of that, everybody wants to wait. Now, here's where things get very interesting. If we see everybody wait until, let's say, the beginning of 2025, that could be big. That could be huge news for either President Biden, who may win a second term, or it could be former President Donald Trump, who again could win a second term, not consecutively, but a second term. This would all be a huge move if we see all of a sudden everybody starts spending again. Keep in mind, what were we looking at here? People are worried about high interest rates and pesky inflation. If we see rates go down, the expectation is that inflation goes back up. So again, keep this in mind. There has to be some balance. This also means as businesses go out there and put some huge sale on, large 50% off hot tub sale, right? A 25% off pool install, right? These would be big savings. The American people would be dying for these. And this is why some experts believe that waiting for your large purchase like this, let's say a mattress, that could be a good move. But here's where things get somewhat, it's a little bit difficult. Because what if you wait so long, prices, they get a big sale, and you think, well, they have to keep going down. Nobody's going to spend more. Why would anybody wait for the sale to be over and then buy? Well, that's the thing. People are going to wait for the prices to drop. As they come down, they will start to buy. As businesses see this, they're going to start raising the price little by little. And this is where many people are going to be like, you know what? I got to wait. Got to wait a little bit longer. Wait for that purchase. Price went down, slowly goes back up. Then it stays. Goes back up a little bit more because now more people are buying it. It's not dropping yet. More people are buying. Then it stays. More people start buying, price goes up. Again, supply and demand. This is the reason why some are somewhat panicking right now. Because when do they buy? When do they buy that new pool? When do they get it installed? When do they get the hot tub? When do they get that Peloton that's been going out of style for the past 2 years? When do they start to make these large purchases? Maybe a vacation. Maybe a new car. Maybe an RV. Right? All these things. These are the questions going on in people's heads. They're wanting to know when is the right time to buy. And then they'll try to figure out, okay, if now is the right time to buy, how do I purchase this? With a loan? With a credit card? Do I pay cash? What do I do? So, just want to share this with you because, again, I think this is what we are about to face. Look at this. It says the consumer's purchasing power is limited. This is according to Sleep Number CEO Shelley Ibach. Says, as a result, consumers continue to scrutinize their spending and make near-term decisions based on primarily on need, price, and perceived value. And they are deferring high-ticket, durable purchases. That's what's happening. So again, I just want to share this with you because I know a lot more people are thinking about making these large purchases for potentially a mattress, a TV, or maybe a treadmill. Just understand, it may benefit you to wait potentially 3 to 6 months and then purchase one of these items. Okay? So, I will leave you with that, but just understand that is what we know as of today. So again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I will see you guys on the next one.